What's up? This is Jake with Hike 734, and today I'm hiking with Dan and Lodi and Kristen, and today we're doing Stanton Lake in the Great Bear Wilderness. The trail starts off just off of Highway 2, just a little bit east of Coal Creek trailhead, and it just works its way up to the lake, and then it runs right alongside, basically to the head of the lake. And yeah, just from the beginning of the trailhead, it's on the north side of the mountains, and so there's just these amazing huge trees, lots of moss hanging down, real wet forest full of like spruces, and the trail immediately starts climbing. And don't let this scare you away, because it's not like this forever, but it gains about probably a couple 100 feet of elevation, and then it levels off, and it's just nice cruise. They're just really pretty forest, and it's just cool as we got higher up, just seeing just the changing larch and just all the really cool yellows and other colors like that in the underbrush. And then it starts climbing again, and it climbs steeply for just a little bit more before leveling out and traversing across the ridge line. And it just does that for a while, and you start to get some views of Grant Ridge just to the east, and then just little tiny teases of the wonderful Great Northern Mountain that's at the head of the drainage. And so anyways, from there, the trail starts to kind of work its way down as it works down to Stanton Creek at the outlet of the lake. And there's just a couple little spur trails that you should totally take. And as the sun, this is one of those perfect fall days where the sun was just starting to creep over the Grant Ridge there. And yeah, just really pretty. And so yeah, after spending a little bit of time at the foot of the lake, we went back on the trail and just continued on. And then once you finally get down to the lake itself, there's just a bunch of little spur trails to the shoreline. And yeah, just, my goodness, all of the larches, and they're just starting to really pop now. We're hiking in the middle of October, and it's only a couple miles to the lake itself. And there's some cool log jams at the foot of the lake, just looking way up into the just impressive, just plated looking mountain of Great Northern. And but yeah, the trail just continues on from there and just follows along the shoreline, changing views, wonderful looks across the lake, and just lots of access to the shoreline. And we just followed the trail along the shoreline until we came towards, it's almost at the head of the lake. There's a little campsite there, and yeah, it just looks back over into the park, into Glacier National Park, and it looks like Stimson's rising there in the background. And yeah, from there the trail goes a little bit further, and it's a lot less traveled, and it kind of passes through a cool wetlands area where we looked unsuccessfully for some moose, and then finally comes to where we kind of called it at the end of the trail for us, where we're looking at Stanton Creek coming into it. But just really cool views looking up a little bit further into the drainage. But overall, it's a fairly short hike, just that little bit of steepness at the very beginning, and then just a great payoff. And this is just another one of those awesome fall hikes, just to see the changing colors, and just, yeah, overall just a lot of goodness. And I mean, it really can be done at all times of the year, but fall with all the larch is particularly special. So one last little note is that this is in a designated wilderness area, and so while your dogs are totally permitted, mechanized travel like bicycles or anything like that are not, as well as drones. You can't fly a drone in a wilderness area. Just make sure you're just checking out all the rules and stuff of the place that you're heading before you get on out there. Anyways, this is Jake with Hike 734, hiking with Lodi, Dan, and Kristen to Stanton Lake in the Great Bear Wilderness.
If you like this video, make sure you subscribe on YouTube and head on over to hike734.com for more goodness.